Atenção todos! Aí vem mais uma do...
Listen, I want to ask you a question. Sis, what if the very thing that you survived, the very thing that storm that you barely survived, that's the very thing that someone else is praying out of, is looking for a strategy to get themselves out of? Listen, let me bid you a very good morning. I'm Tammy, your Nobles, my friends, your faith driven success strategist. And I'm here, my friends, to help you get out of the space of stuck, to help you unpack those barriers so that you can show up and share your voice, your brand, and your visibility. So I want to encourage you today that the people that are called to you, they're waiting for you. The people you are called to serve, they're struggling with the very thing that you have already conquered. And so now it's time for you to show up and help pull them through. Because not only is purpose is calling, but God has given you a voice, and that for it to be used on this side of heaven. And guess what? The voice that you're to use, the people are waiting on you. They're waiting on you. So listen, I'm not going to belabor the time, because when I told you all on Sunday to to make you the priority, I did that this morning. I did that this morning. And so there's some other things that I will be hopping off to do. But can I tell you that, just like I said on yesterday, I don't know if you saw my post on yesterday, that growth isn't convenient, it's necessary. So you are necessary in this moment. Your voice is necessary in this season. And listen, your experience may just be someone else's exit strategy. Let me let that resonate for a minute. Yes, I'm talking about the thing that you have already survived. Someone else is waiting to hear that you did it and he did it for you. Then, yes, he can do it for them too. Let me tell you what, let me give you some scripture, because I love that. Um, Listen, Romans 8:28 tells us, and we know that in all things, God works for the good. In all things, God works them for the good. Listen, whatever that was that you was in, God is now working it. He's worked it for your good. There's something in it that you learned. There's some strategies that you can extract out of that. Like, what did I do? Oh, okay. I began to shift my prayer life. Oh, okay. I began to read these books. Oh, okay. I started a new journaling. I started pulling back and making me the priority. My thinking became different. There's some things that turned out for the good that you learned from the storm. So listen, you didn't just go through it to just grow through it. No, you went through it and you grew through that very thing. So what happened in that space? Those may be some strategies that can help someone else to show up and come out of that space just as well, my friends. And listen, can I just tell you, it could be just a part of your purpose as well. So, what I want you to do is write down three things that you did in that in between space. Three things that you did, and you know that if I do this again, it's repeat and rinse. Matter of fact, you probably have seen yourself. If you really think about it, it's become a pattern. Like, wait, this is my winning strategy over here. Oh, when that happened before, I did this, this, and this. That's a pattern. And somebody else needs to know about it. Here's number two, the reason why other people the reason why, my friends, the people that are called to you, that you're called to serve, are struggling with what you've already conquered. Listen, I knew this was going to happen. My computer. Your silence delays someone else's breakthrough. Your silence delays someone else's breakthrough. So each time that you remain silent, each time you decide not to show up, each time you decide I'm not valuable, I'm not worth it, nobody wants to listen, you're making the decision for someone else to stay stuck and then wait for somebody else to come rescue them. Not only are you called to be a part of your own rescue squad, but you're also called to be on the team of someone else's. Yeah. Listen, your silence delays someone else's breakthrough. Here's scripture. Each of you should use whatever gift you receive to serve others. 1 Peter 4:10. So we're not just responsible for what we say, we're accountable for what we hold. You're accountable for what you're carrying, right? That's stewarding your gifts well. And that's not just holding them. That's not stewardship. It's not just about money. It's also about stewarding what God has given you, your gifts, your talents to share, your purpose, that very thing that irritates you, that people are always calling you about, they're always asking you about, or the things that you'll sit and you get irritated because people aren't doing it the right way. Maybe it's because they don't know. And you just decided to not show up. So they keep doing it the wrong way. So I want you to choose. Yeah, I'm pushing you to action today because we're almost at the 6 month mark. So I want you to choose one platform and post something real this week. REAL. Post something real. Post something real from your heart. Post something that you know somebody else needs. It doesn't have to be polished. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be a purposed work. Just be honest. Just be real. REAL. All right. Here's my third point. You don't even need a stage. You just need to show up. Some of us are waiting to be invited into places and spaces. Some of us are waiting for other people to give us the approval. Some of us are waiting for other people to see us to say that, yes, I validate you. No. Friends, it's just time for you to show up and go. Girl, go. Girl, get up and go. Go. And listen, let me give you some scripture. Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before others. Listen, your visibility is not about you going viral, it's about you being obedient. It's not about everybody else. It's about what you carry that others need to hear, that others need to see. It's about you, my friends, even showing up for you, giving yourself permission to push, to pursue, to persevere, to walk in purpose. It's not about trusting people with your light. It's about allowing your light to be the trustworthy space for someone else to be safe. Uh, it's about your light being that trustworthy space for someone else to say, oh, I can do this. It meant so much to me last night when I was speaking to one of the young ladies that's in my coaching certification program. Listen, we were talking and I just told her, thank you so much for trusting me with that. Because she shared some intimate space. She shared some intimate things. And she was like, no, thank you for being trustworthy. Woo! No idea how that blessed me. To know that I'm a trustworthy space for someone who can share deep, intimate spaces with me to help them get unlocked and unleashed so that they can show up for their audience, so they can show up for the people who are called to them. Listen, I need you to trust you enough to know that what God has given you, He already made you qualified. He already deemed you valuable. He already gave you the stamp of approval, and He already said yes. You just have to get out of your way. And guess what, my friends? That's how you can remain anchored in this space, moving forward. So I want you, I'm not going to continue to just talk to you about it. Now I want to help pull you through that space as well. I want to help you realize what you are carrying is necessary. So I have a visibility workshop coming up, my friends. And if this resonated with you, if this time, if these words that I shared resonated with you, and you know that I'm talking to you, that I want you to drop in the chat, I'm ready. Because you will be the first to know when, my friends, the workshop will be. You'll be the first to know. I'm going to add you to the wait list, and you will be one of the first to know when, where, what time, how to show up. You'll get a visibility book. We'll walk through my framework of birthing, huh? We'll walk through the birth framework. And you're going to walk away with some homework, as my students always say. You always like giving up. I do. You're going to walk away with some homework, because if we don't do the work, you can't show up and get the work done. So you're actually going to be in a lab. You will be in a space. Let's just call it a womb for the sake of branding purposes. Where we're going to come together intentionally to grow. Yeah. In one night, you're going to walk away with some strategy. You're going to walk away with a little bit of clarity. So drop in the comments. And even if you're not ready for that, but this resonated with you, leave a comment below so that I know that I'm talking to the right people. I want to just share that you're not unqualified. You're just anointed and need a little bit of strategy so that you can go and share what you've been called and appointed to do. So listen, again, comment, I'm ready, if you want to be on the wait list for the visibility workshop that's going to be happening next month. And or just leave me a comment like, okay, girl, yes, just keep going. So thank you, my friends, for joining me for this episode of Anchored. I want you to stay tuned, because there's some things that will be happening and shifting in this space. So stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe, comment, and share. And until next time, my friends, stay blessed, and I'll see you real soon.